abusua check drip no. Na check steez no. We are no what check akata no. Hey, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now no yana free the you for the Jordan pub one come President Mahama. And a President Mahama said, much chemo say, nya mamu unko na minimie. Na ba kata, your friend catalyst. Shady wire. Me see checking the nurse and a share jeans no. Na share tadi nation no. Na share compose janistis ne akatano. DJ collab kramba. Hey! When is Shatawali? When is Tomboy? When is your friend say, Sako dear, a back katamu? When about to me, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama? Hey, brother Mama, or your guy, Yankasa. What?
I posted a video a few days ago about a Ghanaian brand, Free the Youth, that had a collaboration with a famous American brand, Michael Jordan. Okay, on today's news, I am here to, tell you that our humble president, John Dramani Mahama, is really, really happy about this whole thing. And he's not just happy by the word from his mouth, but he is rocking. I mean, when I mean rocking, I mean he wore the sneakers. And you need to see our president now. You need to see him. Oh, man, look at him. All right. Ghanaians will not just look at this and shut their mouth up. No. This video is currently trending because everyone is talking about it. Then I'd be like, oh, they'll bring it on here so your subscribers will also see it and be happy. Yes, you have no choice than to be happy for Ghana. I mean, yeah, you have no choice because they are the first in Africa to have a collaboration. Yes, they are the first in Africa to have a collaboration with an American brand. I'm not saying small brand, do I mean a well-known brand like Michael Jordan. Ghana. Hey, I need to see the faces of those people calling Ghana small. Okay, guys, without wasting much of your time, let's jump right into the video. But before we watch, I would love to appreciate my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for always clicking in. And if you're new here, my name is Delphina. I'm super excited to have you here. Please don't make it your last by subscribing to the channel, like this video and share the video. Also do to press the notification bell to get notified whenever I drop another one. Guys, let's get right into the video, and please at the end of it, kindly drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's watch.
Jack, President Mahama said can't catafoni nyina some mochi go. That's a far gone. Check it drip no. Drip no very nice. What? On the food Gina correct no dia yama free the youth no. What you say? Gina na why yama any free the youth sneaker no. AG. Drip no AG. Why any mutiko kra. Why no on point. Akata for Mr. Mo enemy pejam mu kakra na de nsu na mu na de.
Now, this might be the biggest fashion collaboration Ghana has ever seen. Let me explain. You see, a Ghanaian streetwear brand called Free the Youth made history. Now, hold on. Let me make you understand this better. You see, they teamed up with the Jordan brand. Now, this is historic. The Jumpman itself to drop a special edition of Air Jordan 1. Not Adidas, not Puma, Jordan. Charlie, this is a big deal. Now, that is elite level. Now, the question is, why is this a big deal? You see, the Jordan brand almost never collaborates with African brands. So, for a homegrown Accra brand to get this opportunity, that's global recognition. Now here's what makes it even more crazier. Now Free the Youth started from the streets of Accra, built on youth culture, skate, music and protest fashion. Their message has always been about empowerment, identity and freedom. And now the same message is stamped on a global sneaker icon. Now let's take this to the next level because these aren't just any sneakers. They are made for icons. Now artists and global tastemakers have already been spotted with these ultra rare Free the Youth and Air Jordan 1 pairs. We're talking about DJ Khaled shouting out projects and rocking the collab worldwide. Rema also showing love for the Ghanaian creative wave. Now Sarkodie was seen representing Ghana on the stage with the sneakers. Fabulous also gifted one of the extreme rare numbered pairs during his visit to Ghana, and Most Creative joining the movement, pushing this global sneakerhead status. But here's the biggest surprise yet. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama has officially received his own pair of Free the Youth and Air Jordan 1 Friends and Family Edition, making this the first time a sitting Ghanaian president has been personally gifted a classic Jordan 1 in a promotional moment like this. Now that's historic. Not only is this a fashion milestone, it's a national movement. A sitting president celebrating Ghanaian creativity and wearing a sneaker that symbolizes culture, pride, and global impact. Okay, so Free the Youth, am I getting mine already? My foot is itching.
Now Free the Youth for Pandyan at home. you screw I go do ya. Mo da koma president. Mo di sa mo me den pabwa kales no. Akoma president. Na president wo she suit. Suit no she. Ono ma kata. Inti no suit no on she. On she pabwa no. Efa nko parliament ana. Ghana. Concert ye de tu. Yeah, president. Ono she suit. Suit no she. Ana obo official ono markata. Enti video YouTube one am da command no. Obo ye showcase on. Hey. Ngara ngata ya bodam no do. Fana bodam. So the babo be man because video youth met my collabo ne na fire collabo ntino. So the pabo e ko the president say ipabo is afa amai tizi pabo ya Ghana pabo ayen kales. You get it? But I mean, sure say Mahama the one share. President one share. Maybe you might be an new bi. Sa Ibrahim Mahama. Ibrahim Mahama kwa no or suit nobo. The everybody to me there may be a. I mean, so they showcase the yes if demo they are. Because Pabua Kalas with the at least come in white and black clad as I could be me that suit. Now we dear. Oh, David. I don't Shatawali na first non Bocales.
At this point, it is safe to say that Free the Youth is the biggest streetwear brand in Africa. Now, before some of you come in the comment section and be saying a lot of things, and do you know this brand in this country? Do you know this brand in that country? Let me ask you a simple question. This brand that you are arguing about that you are the biggest in Africa, no? Is your president wearing the brand? Or has your president co-signed the brand? If no, then please keep the argument to yourself.
I'm telling you.
Because you don't even know what it takes for the president of your country to say, hey, bring your product and let me see. Or even grant you the audience of saying, let me sit down and look at your product. Do you know the people that I meet at Kantamanto? Boys over there who have talents and they have all these creative things in their mind. They fit take one jeans, some design they go do give you even Gucci self no go fit do one.
You don't know.
All these people have dreams that one day they will become big fashion brands. And seeing something like this on the internet, and you know the hope they give them, this they tell them say, Charlie, finally the youth is free.
You get it?
Whatever you are doing, positively, you know that one day it will become very big. If this is not screaming free the youth, then I don't know. You know, be Ghana here, Pell, DJ Khaled them so DJ Opoku Khaled.
You don't know.
DJ Ajimai Opoku Khaled. Wajene die.
I'm telling you.
And you people where you are thinking of coming to politicize the whole thing, I they beg you. Maninka Odaina no we they beg you people. This is Ghana taking fashion to the world.
Okay, and this is my last video for today. This is Adjoa Sugar with you. I wanted to talk about the recent situations that's been going on with Ghana with all these different foreigners who have been going to Ghana saying that the police and people have been robbing them and doing crazy stuff to them. Now, I saw the video from the Nigerian, I think she was Nigerian American, who said the police did that. And I listened to her story and it didn't even sound all the way. Because like she started with one number of police that came that were dressed and then changed it to a bigger number later. So to me, that was cap. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm not making light. Some people have had some probably interactions with some Ghanaian police, but I don't think it would be extreme as how they're saying. And again, that is not my view. I mean, personally, my view of Ghanaian police, they always have been cool. Only time I've really had a bad problem with Ghanaian police, and it's only been one time. It was when I was going to the village of my friend's village. I believe, let me say it right, Akatie. I might be saying it wrong, but it was like basically passing the expressway area that you go to a shaman. But as soon as they pulled them over and saw me, it's like they wanted money immediately. And it was like, you know, my friend who was from US with me, who's Ghanaian, and his uncle, and then his other friend was in the back, and I was in the back. But as soon as I promise you, like they looked in the car and they saw me, and then they wanted money instantly. And of course, they talked to them in the tree and everything, and it still was like not sufficient. Like they really wanted money. So that was the only time that I ran into an issue that was like that. That was kind of like the guy was actually wanting to ride in the car with us, and he didn't want the car to leave without us paying the certain amount of cities, which was paid, but it was almost like that day we were stopped like 3 different times and had to pay 3 different amounts. But other than that, the police are usually helpful. They're usually there. I have some Ghanaian friends that are police. I even have a guy, my brother Asari's father, who I consider like a father, who served on the police line for so many years and retired. And he's an awesome guy, awesome, loving, So I believe every situation is not like that. I mean, Ghana is a peaceful country. Even hearing about this story about this lady whose name is Blossom, and she's Jamaican Canadian, saying that she got raped. I think she was raped by her boyfriend, but saying that the Ghanaian police left her inside of the holding cell without taking care of her. I don't know how true that is. We won't find out until after this case has gone. But if that was done, it's pretty sad. But I think you should look at all aspects, because sometimes people over exaggerate things as well. But one thing I would say about Ghanaian police, I mean, they respect, you know what I mean? Especially if you're from a foreign country and there's some things going on, you know what I mean? They want to make sure everything is tip top shape. I mean, of course, they're going to make sure everything is cool in their jurisdiction. But if it comes to an international person, just so that the stuff won't be publicized over the news and crazy stuff like that to happen and make their country look bad, they usually don't do that. And like I said, Ghana is a peaceful country. So 9 times out of 10, I mean, from my experience, I don't have any bad things. And I also stayed in Ghana during COVID when they had the soldiers and the police. And I feel like I was treated like with so much respect during that time because I follow the rules as well. So I don't know all these, different scenarios and things that people are saying because I haven't experienced it. But again, when this story comes out, we'll be able to see. But I pray that nothing crazy happened with the Ghanaian police or anything, because again, I always praise the police, because the police they always do a phenomenal job. Other than that situation where I had going towards my friend's village, but other than that, like, I can always count on them, like, to be helpful, to be respectful. Like, there's been a couple times where I've driven and I've got pulled over and they've been so helpful and hospitable or whatever. Ghana is a peaceful country. The police are cool, and most of them are really handsome too. Like, I don't know where this is coming from. Like, kudos to the police, Ghanaian police. No, that's what I wanted to tell you. When I first came to Ghana and I, got pulled over by the Ghanaian police when we were in the car, I felt so safe. You know what I mean? Because what we experience in America, how people pull us over and you don't know how the officer might act or where his mindset is or her mindset is at that time, or if they're upset, frustrated, whatever. The Ghanaian police are cool. You feel me? I know they are going through, how much they're being paid and stuff is not all the way cool and everything, but I always, always, always have like a great experience whenever, like, with Ghanaian police. Like, kudos to y'all. God bless you. I hope this stuff is BS.